We often think of good and evil in simple terms. Good is what feels good. Evil is what brings discomfort. Success is praised. Failure is feared. But what if that's not the truth? What if pleasure and pain, praise and blame, wealth and poverty were never the real compass? The Stoics taught otherwise. And among them, a Roman emperor once wrote to himself, alone in his tent before battle, far from the marble halls of Rome, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That emperor was Marcus Aurelius. He ruled millions, but his greatest ambition was not conquest, it was character. He reminded himself daily, only virtue is good, only vice is evil. Everything else, fortune, illness, status, is indifferent. Good, then, is not a feeling. It's a choice, a direction of the soul. It's telling the truth when lying would benefit you. It's staying calm when anger burns inside you. It's doing what's right, even when no one is watching, especially when no one is watching. Virtue is strength guided by reason, courage without noise, discipline without applause, compassion without expectation. Evil, in contrast, isn't loud. It doesn't always look like cruelty. Sometimes it whispers. It shows up when you betray your values to fit in, when you let your fear speak louder than your conscience, when you exchange integrity for comfort. You can be admired by crowds and still be rotten within. Or you can walk alone, misunderstood, and still be whole. Marcus knew this. He had power, he had wealth, he had armies. But he wrote, not to boast, but to stay grounded, to remind himself of what really matters. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. So simple, so hard. That's why virtue is rare. Not because it's hidden, but because it requires discipline, and most would rather float with the current than swim against it. But the Stoic swims. The Stoic resists. The Stoic remembers. You can lose everything, money, love, reputation, and still be good. You can gain everything, praise, power, comfort, and still be lost. Because what matters is not what touches your body, but what shapes your soul. At the end of the day, don't ask yourself, was I happy? Ask, was I honest? Was I just? Did I act with integrity even when it was hard? No one can take virtue from you. Not failure, not insult, not even death, unless you give it up willingly. So guard it. Let others chase applause. Let others react, lash out, and seek revenge. You stay still. You stay centered. You choose what is right, not what is easy. If you do that, then whether you are praised or forgotten, whether you rise or fall, you remain free. That was Marcus's secret, not in being emperor, but in being a student of life until the very end. His words echo across centuries, not because they were loud, but because they were true. So let them echo in you now, in this moment, in this breath. Choose the good, even when it's quiet, even when it hurts, even when no one sees, because virtue, in the end, is the only thing you truly own.